Obviously, the club's made a lot of progress, league champions last season. Is sort of completion of Rangers sort of return to where it wants to be, winning domestic cups as well?
Well, I think so. I mean, we were a club. You said champions last year, and but we want to compete with every prize and competition we're in. So as well, for the Scottish Cup, of course, this year we want to be winning the cup, and that's our aim, that's our goal, and that's what we want to achieve.
How do you strike a balance about rotating your squad to give players game time, but not changing things too much so you disrupt the flow of your team for games like this?
Well, I think I've a big squad. I think the biggest squad I have from when I joined the club. So many players available. I think we had a good transfer window with raising up our level squad wise. So for me, it's just case to keep on going, keep playing the way we want to play. Although you will see, changes tomorrow. Our way of playing will be the same, and our intentions. So that won't change, and it's also good for me to give other players minutes.
Hi Giovanni, could you give us an injury update with regard to Liam Balogun, Ryan Jack, and also Philip Hellender's return?
Well, Philip is already training for weeks now. I think he has around 20 sessions with the team already now. So I think we have him on a level where he can start games. So he will start tomorrow as well. So I'm really happy for Philip that he can leave his injuries and all the time he was off behind him. Leon had a scan which was very positive, so the injury isn't bad. So hopefully he can return soon to join the team in training, and Ryan will be, I think, available for training this weekend. So for him also, it's his ankle is recovering well and should be involved in the game next week.
Great, and Annan Stadium holds just over 2,500. So how surreal will it be to travel there just ahead of travelling to one of the biggest and most iconic stadiums in Europe?
Well, it's it's different than we are used of, but it's also the circumstances we have to deal with. But it's still a pitch, still 11 against 11, one ball, so that's no difference. For me, it doesn't matter if you play for a full stadium for 50,000 or for 2,500 in a small stadium. The end, we want to go into the next round, and we have to be focused and respect the opponent we are facing, and make sure we get a good performance.
Giovanni, is Aaron Ramsey now fit to start?
Yes, he will start tomorrow. Aaron has been doing well. I mean, obviously he had more team sessions in training. He also had again some minutes against hips. So he's getting better and fresher, and the rhythm is coming back. So he'll be starting as well tomorrow.
As you know, it's not a grass pitch at Annan; it's a plastic pitch. I wonder what your thoughts are on playing in a competition that has a plastic pitch, and whether that stops you from selecting any players?
No, I think everyone in the squad, haven't told me they don't want to play on artificial grass. So we know which surface we are playing on tomorrow, and I think this time of year, I think it's maybe better to play on artificial grass than to a really bad pitch due to the circumstances weather-wise. So I think we can play our normal game. Of course, it's different than grass, but I think we should be okay.
Good afternoon. Will the Annan game provide opportunities for likes of Leon King, Alec Lowry, and Charlie McCann?
Yeah, well, it's we're traveling with a big squad, so you want to use the players who didn't play as much lately, and we had a lot of some players coming back from injury, but yeah, the youngsters will travel as well with us to Annan, so hopefully there is room for them to also feature in the game.
Rangers are always under a great deal of scrutiny, and with the league being so close this season, has that heightened your own focus on the performance of the officials and perhaps the introduction of VAR?
Well, I mean, it's as I said before, I'm a pro VAR, and that's what I think will make the game easier also for the referees to direct. I mean, because you have an extra pair of eyes, you can you can watch important moments of the game, you watch back, but it's hopefully it will be next season. In this season it's not there, so we just have to accept that, and then accept every decision the refs are making. So in that way, it's for all the same, for all the teams who are playing in the cup or in the leagues. There's no difference in stadiums or places you travel. So we have to deal with it.
Afternoon, Gio. Reports coming out from the Romanian manager that Yanis Hagi is likely to miss the start of next season. Is that likely to be the case? Do you know?
Well, it's a crucial ligament. I've had the injury as well. It's every between 6 and 9 months. So if you count, then it's likely he will miss the start of the season. So I think it's not difficult maths to do, and hopefully his recovery will go smoothly, and he can recover good. I think that's our main objective, and if you're out between 6 and 9 months, you just have to wait and see how the rehab is developing, but for me that's no surprise.
Giovanni, Annan say this is the biggest game in their history. They'll obviously be hugely motivated, but of course, you're the favourites, and as you say, you want to get your hands on that trophy. How important is it that there's no complacency despite that gulf in league standings?
Well, I think there won't be complacency from our side. I think that's what I said. You have to respect the opponent, but we are there to win the game and go to the next round. But upsets are always in cup competitions. But when we just play our level and the way we're playing the last games, we should win the game. That's our obligation, and that's also our aim.